Shahid Afridi coming back in. Stable look, but remember, Inzamam's missing, Said Anwar's missing, Mushtaq's not there, and it's been a tough old time for the Pakistanis. Symonds, the big-hitting Queenslander, coming in, and Damien Martin just dropping out for this match.
Just a little ooh and ah from Damien Fleming to exercise the vocal cords, but the leg by goes to the boundary. So Pakistan go to 7. End of the second over, Pakistan none for 7. But it is to be Glenn McGrath from the shell end. In the air, and it might have been a great catch at second slip. It is. Well, players went in front of each other, and Glenn McGrath has finally been rewarded in the early stages of the one-day match here in Pakistan with finally somebody behind the stumps standing tall, and Brendan Julian has taken a beauty.
This is an absolute ripper of a catch, this from Brendan Julian. Thickish edge, low to his left, and makes no mistake. Glenn McGrath, a happy man. Someone's grabbed one in the slips finally. As if Mahmood out for a duck. Pakistan 1 for 7.
Lovely play to square the wicket. Strong forearms, and he's able to punch the ball towards point. He did it in the test match, and he started off again today with a boundary through point.
Brilliant shot. Back foot. Just good use of the wrists. Flicks that ball at good pace through that point area.
Great climate for cricket today. And a big shot, the one that came back in late. And everybody went up behind the stumps. Mark Moore shakes his head. And Glenn McGrath can't believe it. But umpire Nazir Jr. unmoved.
It's a very good shout here from the Australians. They're all very confident. Umpire Nazir Jr. decides that wasn't coming back far enough.
So punched away again. Similar shot to the way that Ijaz got off the mark, and it's the same result. Boundary to cover point. And it wasn't that wide and it wasn't that short. He backed his judgment and he backed the pitch.
This is a very, very good shot again. Hitting the ball on the up, placing it beautifully on that offside. Hits very well inside out. And it's very good timing.
And he's had a dash at that one as well. And he's made up his mind, Ijaz, that if the ball's anywhere where I want it to be, I am going to give it full bore.
He's barely smashed this through the offside. Not a lot of finesse about the way Ijaz goes about his work. He just clubs this. A good step down the pitch.
And the pull shot employed by the Pakistan captain. So both these players starting to enjoy the pace of the pitch and the bowling. And we thought it was going to be a sedate opening, but Ijaz changed that, and now Amir Sahal's got on the same bandwagon.
This ball's not all that short. Amir Sahal quickly rocks back on the back foot, powers that through the onside.
Brilliant piece of fielding at short mid wicket. Brendan Julian, the big man. So he looks in good form with his hands and his fielding. Last ball of Fleming's over. And he's whipped it away towards square leg. And no chance from McGrath. A half sweep, half pull shot from off stump, and Pakistan after 6 overs moved to 1 for 38. Rain, lovely shot. That's just a nice cricket shot.
Amir Sahal, it's a different man. His balance of the crease is just brilliant. Just moves straight to the pitch of the ball, times it perfectly, doesn't try and overplay the shot, and the ball just races away. It's a beautiful shot, hits the gap, 4 runs.
And then in the second match in Peshawar, they were 5 for 59. So this is a very positive, aggressive start. Just see the inside edge onto the pads, end of the over. 7 overs gone, 1 for 45. And again, in fact, he's getting him out. So what a catch. It was a wide delivery. He got an edge to the ball and a very good catch by Gilchrist. So Sahal's gone because of the wide delivery. He had a real thrash at it. And a very good catch by Adam Gilchrist. So the second Pakistan wicket falls. Unusual circumstances.
Again, the ball was wide down the onside. Amir Sahal tries to flick it down the onside. Gets a little faint edge. Adam Gilchrist takes a very good catch. And unluckily, Amir Sahal is on his way. And if he just let this alone, it was a wide. He tries to swing it to the onside. The faintest of edges. And a very good catch from Adam Gilchrist. Sahal out for 21, and now Pakistan 2 for 50.
That's through. Beautifully timed, beautifully placed. Just a little fuller and into it, and don't they love it?
The crowd enjoyed that one. It's a beautiful hit. Good clean swing of the stick, right on top of it, found the gap and went all the way. Beautiful square drive from Ijaz.
To the right-hander. He's gone for this one, but is going and going and going. It's gone.
Well, this was a terrific hit from Ijaz. It was a big one. Got it in the middle of the bat, had the spot in mind, and it went a long way away from the boundary. That's brilliant camera stuff there.
Pulled wide. We saw some very inconsistent calling of the wides in the second game. That's beautifully square driven, a glorious shot. He's in wonderful fettle at the moment. Lent into it. There's nothing more beautiful than the square drive. Played it beautifully.
Ijaz is so very strong, square of the wicket. There again, square driving that one.
He's hit. He's called for it. The Australians are pretty confident. Ricky Ponting amongst the world's most accomplished fieldsmen. Let's watch it closely.
Well, Ijaz guiding that one. It's well fielded by Ricky Ponting. A straight hit. Malik was struggling. Can't make it from there, but I think it is just a little short.
There's another angle and he's given him. Iftikhar Malik, the third umpire, took a tremendous amount of time because of the different angles of the replay. So Salam Malik is on his way, run out by the ever alert Ricky Ponting. They're 3 for 73.
Yousuf Youhana comes to the crease. He's whipped this through mid-wicket. A very good shot. The timing's been absolutely magnificent. That's 4 more to Ijaz. Pakistan move on to 78 for 3.
Well, once you bowl at his legs, you're bowling to his strength, actually.
Looking for 2. Then McGrath quickly to the ball, and a very good pick up and throw. That is a magnificent shot, again through the point area. Michael Bevan, who's very quick in that region, saves the boundary.
Well, he's got one through. A nice shot eventually. On the out, nicely timed. And there's a little bit of relief there for the batsman and for Pakistan.
It's a big relief and good batting in partnership. A very good shot. Quickly onto the front foot, hits it square of the wicket.
Ijaz has gone on to become a very organised player. In the last 2 seasons, he's scored heavily for Pakistan.
But they threw that one away to fast outfield.
This was expertly played by Yousuf Youhana, finding the gap this time, playing it down. Nice work at the wrist there. Beautifully timed shot.
Picks that one up into the deep. Lovely shot.
It was a brave shot as well. He had to go across the line to find his gap, but it was nicely to the pitch of the ball. Smothered all the spin, and once it found the gap, it went all the way. A beautiful hit.
Brad Young thought it was worth an inquiry. Not so Nazir Jr.
Well, it's difficult to give those out.
It was very, very tight. A little bit quicker. Certainly cramped him. That must have been perilously close. Went to hammer that one through the outside edge. It was aimed at extra cover. Ended up through the gully region for 4.
Well, the launching pad is set now for the Pakistanis to propel to a good total here. Ijaz Ahmed trying to hit it a little too hard. Got the edge, a thick edge, and it went all the way.
Another one off the edge. And is immediately brought into play. Intelligent cricket all round. Both Yousuf Youhana and Ijaz have been working this region very productively. War always quick to assess the situation, the need for change. That was quick work. I think he'll call for it. He'll have a look. That was good work. I think he may have got back, but it's going to be desperately close.
Well, you need to be looking at the ball all the time, whether you've played the shot or whether you've played it defensively. Yousuf Youhana was, I think, in. Made it safely.
Just home. Very good work. That's beautifully played. It's through. Sweet spot again. Placement precise again.
This is a brilliant drive. Technically correct. Right on top of that one. Good balance. Nicely put in the gap.
But they're very, very fine. Will not please Glenn McGrath. Win quickly.
Oh, this is good batting. Had the gap in mind. Played it very fine. Good one-day shot.
Chipped away in the air and just out of reach. Half century to Youhana. Well played by the young man. He's been a perfect foil for Ijaz. Celebrates his half century off just 65 balls. He's been able to give the strike back to Ijaz when he's had to. But even in that 50, he has hit 7 boundaries.
That is a magnificent 50.
And it's in the air, going out towards mid-wicket, and one bounce over. So there's a long on, there's a man just in front of square leg, and the man finally on the fence. Well placed.
Very good shot. He knows there's a big gap out there in the mid-wicket area.
And immediately it's a smash to mid-wicket. Not an easy shot for a right-hander going across the body, but just the lack of bounce and how short it was. Edged, and that'll go to the boundary. No, one good piece of footwork. And it's a big shot. And no movement by the umpire. Gilchrist certainly thinks it's out. Brendan Julian thought that when he ran down the pitch he got the edge. Although it's just a nice smile. So again, 7 runs from an Australian over. 34 overs gone, 3 for 186. So very impressive run rate with still 15 overs to go. Down the pitch, and the man is wide at long on, and he's didn't pick it up, Glenn McGrath, I don't think, initially. He started to move, then he stopped and had to search for the ball, and it went very straight. So a boundary to end the over, 9 runs from the over, 3 for 195.
Good use of the feet again, and good placement. We've seen that Glenn McGrath's moved a little wider at long on. Uses the feet, lofts the ball straight down the ground. Glenn McGrath doesn't pick it up initially, and the ball runs away for the boundary.
Chipped away again, and the mid-on has gone out. So Darren Lehman just showing the pressure of the Australians. They have to run quickly, they have to get to the ball. And Pakistan brings up their 200.
There's the Pakistanis in anticipation of a standing ovation for him. He pushes it square, there it is. Well played out, Ijaz Ahmed. There's Javed Miandad, the coach, leading the applause. Some animated spectators on the ground. Nazir Jr., the umpire, trying to usher them off. An overflow of emotion. Hasn't been much to cheer about for the Pakistanis this summer, with the Australians here in such dominating form in both styles of the game.
Oh, he's got him. The Yorkshireman struck again, Michael. I don't know. You Australians couldn't get him out, so sent for a Yorkshireman. He's done it again. Oh, Ijaz, the century maker, goes. Bold Yorkshire, Lehman.
You are outrageous, Jeff Burkott. Here it is now, Lehman in his first over. The Tykes will claim anybody, now they're claiming a crow eater. It's an outrage here at the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore. He's on his way, Ijaz Ahmed, for 111 from 109. It's 4 for 235. Signalled his intentions.
And a big chance for his 100. There it is. So well played to Yousuf Youhana. He got it past the bowler in Brendan Julian. And some relief, some joy, and a why not. And it's still climbing. And Mark Waugh doesn't make too many mistakes. So you don't see Mark Waugh drop too many catches, and he has a very safe pair of hands either in the slips or in the outfield. So Youhana goes after not that matched out of Ijaz Ahmed. Two centurions in the Pakistan lineup today, and both played an equally important role.
Youhana not handling the full toss that was offered to him. Threw it straight over the bowler's head. Went to long off instead, and Mark Waugh took it comfortably. A great knock from the youngster. Gone for exactly 100. Pakistan lose their fifth wicket now for 288.
And he goes and slashes that high. And a six. What a great shot over extra cover. Mark Waugh just stood there in awe. He gave himself a bit of room and slapped it over extra cover for six. And that is just chipped away. Which brings Afridi back on strike. Shahid Afridi, 37 from 24 balls, was back on 5 from 3. And Pakistan brings up the 300. And he swung that to long on. Bounces a couple of times. And now a chance to run into the keeper's end and throws it great. But Gilchrist did beautifully. Collided with Afridi, and the umpire's given him out. What a brilliant piece of work by Adam Gilchrist, running at the ball. He picked it up and whipped it into the stubs. He collided with Afridi. Fortunately for Pakistan, Shahid Afridi's okay. But at the end of a nice little cameo, Ricky Ponting's throw just off target.
Shahid Afridi was not ready for the second one. It was great work from the keeper. Gilchrist, he had to hit, and he did that quite convincingly. And Shahid Afridi shot of the popping crease. Umpire giving him a run out, not asking the third umpire to come into action. He's gone for 40. Pakistan loses 6 for 303.
So Pakistan has lost its 6th wicket. Mohan Khan has come to the crease to face Glenn McGrath. And Millie down leg side, it's in the air, and he's out. Out first ball, clipped it into the safe hands of Michael Bevan, running around from backward square leg, so consecutive balls for consecutive wickets for the Australians. But not much else Mohan Khan could do. He did the right thing, but just hit it too well in the end.
Yes, in fact, he middled it. The shot was definitely on. It was pitched on his middle and leg stump, and it was nicely held by Bevan. First ball dismissal. Mohan Khan, you don't see that very often. Pakistan lose their 7th quite quickly for 303.
So there's the man up inside the circle. That's the problem that we spoke about earlier. It is a huge risk. last ball of the innings. Chipped away towards the long one, they'll run for 2. And Brad Young comes in, but he can't prevent the second. Now there's going to be a bit of a fumble and sloppy work by Brendan Julian. And it may have been run out in the end anyway.
Got that one beautifully.
And that is just imperious. A little bit over pitched, swinging away. Mark Waugh. Beautiful swing of the bat, placement. And that raced away. Good delivery. But you're right, he has been searching a little bit outside his off stump. He's absolutely brilliant to anything on his legs and on the stumps at hitting through the onside, but in this particular tour he has had his moments with the ball just searching for it outside his off stump. That's a beautiful shot. Talk about trademarks. That's one of them. Mark Waugh just flicking it off his legs.
He's got that through, Gilchrist. That's a glorious shot. His placement, so precise.
He's so dangerous square of the wicket, Adam Gilchrist. And the placement there, just perfect. 2 men not far apart, one just behind square, one just in front, and split that gap beautifully.
And that is out. Well, we said he was ahead in points. Well, he's now 1 on a KO. He hadn't had a lot of luck, Wasm Akram. He's just worked and worked. He's persisted. And finally, he's been rewarded.
There's a magnificent delivery, just coming back a little bit in the air and catching Mark Waugh on the crease and right in front. So adjudged LBW out for 13, Australia 1 for 25.
And so it's Ricky Ponting, who got a lovely 55 in the last round of this 3-way contest.
Interesting shot down the ground. Attempted pull that ends up being a on drive and well fielded by Saclane.
It's good work. It's beautiful work. He's hit the middle stump. He's called for it. One senses that he was home, but that was a magnificent bit of work.
Yes, watching this live, you think he's there, but it's a great piece of first bowling. And then Yousuf Youhana quickly onto this. Gets a good bounce into his right hand, throws, and very close. Just in. So gets the green light to keep batting.
Gilchrist got that through. Look at that placement. Straight to the fence for 4. So matter of fact, so unhurried. What a good player he is. That's the over. It's 1 for 38.
Thank you very much, Mike. And lovely shot. Another boundary to the Australians. Into the 8th over, and Australia has moved to 1 for 42, needing 274 to win. Gilchrist has gone to 20, Ricky Ponting to 5, and Ponting in very good form. So the full toss, the attempted Yorker, and some quick running required. He would have been out had he hit. So Akram disgusted. So Australia brings up the 50. And a shout for LBW, but it was turning past the stumps, so we'll have to wait what the umpire is going to do, whether it's byes or runs, and in fact it's leg byes. That's 8. Lovely piece of footwork, and got down to the ball, hit against the turn, and was able to split the gap between the bowler and a mid-on, all the way along the ground. Lovely footwork from Adam Gilchrist. Australia 1 for 71. And thrashed out towards the man who's been moved, but it won't matter, goes for 4. So Gilchrist again continues to find the striking of the ball. Partnership of 55. 9 runs from the over, including 2 boundaries. Australia 1 for 80.
And that is a magnificent shot. Just stunning. 14 off. It's 1 for 98. All Strang in Zimbabwe.
And that's very good batting from Adam Gilchrist.
He judged that pretty well. It must have just thought it was out of Amir Sahal's reach. And that's Adam Gilchrist's 50.
Bad ball, and it dispatched beautifully in the end. Lovely shot by Gilchrist. It was a bad ball, and he slapped it past the man at cover for his 10th boundary. So Gilchrist, off 72 balls, has raced to 75.
It's a brilliant sweep shot again from Gilchrist.
No, it's not out. Attempted Yorker.
And there it is. His 3rd one-day 100.
And it's very nice too. All the crowd stood up and cheered for him because he's been a very fine innings. Well, wasn't that easy? That's a slumped off a wide, I bet. I bet that'll be a wide. He's set off too soon. He's cross with himself. What a shame. 218 for 2.
Catch behind a big appeal. It looked like Lehman had hit it and he had. So Salam Ali was confident from the moment he went to Lehman's bat. The keeper was confident, and Darren Lehman, you would never know by his expressions. Win, lose or draw, Darren Lehman is very good at walking from the ground. So a big breakthrough for Pakistan, and Wasim Akram is in the right spot.
Well, Salim Malik bowling a little wide to Darren Lehman, who tried to hit it a little too hard. Both Moin Khan, Salim Malik were pretty confident. Mia Aslam negating, and then deciding, yes, he had hit it. Lehman not very impressed. He's gone for 8. 3rd wicket gone for the Aussies for 237.
Boundary 4. So well played by Ricky Ponting. Nice use of the feet. Coming down, making it into an easy shot through mid-wicket. So the Australian flag there with the Union Jack in the corner. Not for long. Akram, he misfielded last over, makes no mistake on that occasion, had long off. And he's got Steve Waugh in trouble, but he gets away with it, and luck is favouring the Australians at the moment. Lovely piece of bowling, man. 4 runs goes to Steve Waugh. He goes to 9.
Yes, this was cleverly bowled by Siklan Mushtaq. Bit of loop and flight. It came back quite sharply to Steve Waugh to waste it past the keeper.
Ponting strolls to 99. It's very much a Honzi Cronier shot, the one over mid-wicket. It's a real sweep shot in an effort to get it over mid-wicket. And as Remy said, not an easy shot to play. And a chance for a run out if he hits. And he hit the batsman instead, so well played Ricky Ponting. He may have been hit on the ankle, but he's brought up his century, so that'll take away a lot of the pain for the young man. So Ricky Ponting brings up his 5th one-day international century for Australia. And he's not in all that good a health. He did roll his ankle in the previous game and spent some time from the field, so I'm not sure whether he's been hit in the ankle or whether he's just twisted his ankle somewhere trying to avoid the ball.
There are plenty of wickets in hand. I'll be the one to take a risk.
And that's gone. It's gone all the way, in fact. So he had to bowl someone because Wasim Akram and Sakle Mushtaq have each got 2 to bowl out, so he had to use someone else. He's chosen Salim Malik, and Steve Waugh has hoiked him.
Just sitting back on the back foot and powers this off one knee. That was a tremendous shot from Stephen Waugh. Went a long way over the boundary. So quite sensibly picking the right bowler to have a go at. Bit hard to whack Wasim Akram like that over mid-wicket.
Well, Steve Waugh, was an error from Shah Bakhtar, allows the extra run, and the pressure really telling. So is the body language, the head down.
Firmly struck down the ground, and just a little bobble as he tries to pick it up. That's all Ricky Ponting needed to come back for a second. So the Australian 300 up at the end of that over. 301 for 3.
Ponting's got that through. That's 4. And one just wonders too that neither of the outfieldsmen picked that up at all.
Well, it's a very well struck sweep shot in the middle of the 2 people in the deep. Very well struck.
Bowled him. But it may be that he's done his job. Steve Waugh.
Yes, a very good innings from Stephen Waugh comes to an end, and a tremendous delivery. Again, the ball that goes straight on, or if anything, straightens a little bit towards slips and through Stephen Waugh's defence, and he's out for 30. Australia now 4 for 306.
Michael Bevan to the wicket. Well, if you need one man in a situation like this, this is the man to have. Some argue that he is the finest limited over batsman in the world. He's certainly the canniest. Tremendous knowledge of the one-day game and the skills required, particularly when it gets tense. Still a bit of work for Bevan to do. And he does it very nicely. Thank you very much. That's 4. So Australia are going to do it with balls in hand, it would seem. So just 2 runs required for what really is will be a remarkable victory. Hard appeal. It's been so methodical, so professional. There was a time when the Australians preferred to defend. Scores are level now. These days, they're unfussed whether they have to defend or to chase. So still optimistic, he won't give in Saclane. Making adjustments, the field coming up. Goes for it, very, very cheeky, but it's been done. And look at the grin on Ricky Ponting's face, if that's not an expression which sums up the feeling of this Australian team. Amir Sahel congratulates Ricky Ponting, the subdued captain of Pakistan, who's really had the toughest time